Hey Sagittarius, let's do a reading, shall we? One for you. You are the very last sign of the zodiac journey that we're doing in this new energy, in this crazy new energy. And remember, you are one of those mutable signs that is in this mix, able to conquer this energy and become so super valuable right now. All right, so remember, if you haven't watched any of these readings before, I have to tell you that there's not one single reading in the history of man that has ever been pulled completely in a vacuum. Every single reading is influenced in some way by the reader and the time in which it's pulled. Also, this is a timeless reading. It also is timeless in terms of the scope and the amount of time in which it can happen. So this could happen to you now. It could have already happened. It could happen to you in the future. And also it could take a year. It could take a month. It could take a day for this to transpire. Okay? Are we ready? Okay. Sagittarius, Hermit on the bottom. I love that energy actually for you. I love the Hermit energy for you. Two of Swords, Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. There's the glare. I apologize. So let's look at the Magician closely. Which one of those tools really speaks to you right now? For me, it's the infinity symbol. Okay. The timelessness of this all. The tools that you have. The ability to wait, to discern, to harvest, and to let continue to ripen on the vine. You're kind of feeling it right now, Sag. I love that about you. You're really being objective as you take a look. It's almost like, because you have this mutable energy, though, I would be very sort of careful because you might have the inclination to sort of lose yourself. I think there is this enhanced ability to sort of chameleon yourself. And I think you've done enough analysis and you've done enough observation that you're able to see what might be the most advantageous way for you to be. I don't mean do or what to say. I mean be. And you've figured out which would be the most advantageous way for you to be. Cool. You do you. I just would hesitate a little bit before you lose yourself. Because this energy isn't around forever. And in 2 years, if you turn around and you look at your life and you say, well, this isn't what I wanted. Well, no, it's not. It's what you thought would get you what you wanted. Does that make sense? All right, let's pull some cards. Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? This Two of Swords is very much I could have my cake and eat it too, you know. That's what this Two of Swords from the Sacred Rose deck is all about. I can have my cake, I can eat it too. No real decision making to be had. It's just action. Okay. Yeah, now the clarifying deck is really fighting with me. I'm telling you, this deck, I'm gonna have to leave her alone for quite some time after this roll through the zodiac, because this girl, she is tired. She has been rode hard this whole time, being the clarifying deck for every single one of these readings. She is done. She is toasted. She's exhausted. Okay. Oh, no. Oh man. This deck is hilarious. But I'll give it a rest after this. We'll go back to the Santa Muerte deck. All right, Two of Swords. I had to pull it out of it. The King of Swords is on the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, this have your cake but eat it too. This situational chameleon energy. But the universe has the same warning for you, basically. Like, you could end up ha-ha-ing your way into a situation that could really break your heart, into a situation that sort of pulls the love and optimism out of your life. I mean, that's a pretty serious warning. What else about it? Let's look at the Seven of Wands, but also when you are being strategic in positioning yourself, your lifestyle, your brand, your motivation, like your image, when you're being strategic about how you express that, and you are a mutable energy, and you do have this very strong ability to discern, to discriminate, and to be calm, cool, and collected in this energy, you could get yourself into some situations that are highly beneficial for you, yes. But at what cost? Like I say, don't lose yourself for this dream. Is the dream yours? Great. Then perfect. This isn't for everybody. If this resonates with you, it resonates with you. But I'm talking to the Sagittarius that man, a lot of you recently cut your hair. You did. Like, so many of you recently cut your hair. Am I wrong? Like, a lot. Cut a lot off. That's no coincidence. You very much had this like freewheeling hippie phase thing happening. A lot of you. It could have been for the last 40 years. It could have been for the last 60 years. It could have been but now, in this energy, you really feel like you have to level up to get what you want. That's fine. If you want to be more clean cut, if you want to cut your hair, if you want to start, dressing more like Brooks Brothers than PacSun, absolutely fine. You do you. But this is going to end. And I just want to make sure that you're making choices that you're going to be happy with in 2 years. Let's say you are successful and you get yourself into this place with abundant friends and lavish lifestyle and all the money you can eat. And then what? Then what? That's supposed to sustain you? Not Sagittarius. No. Mm-mm. No. I think, you've been influenced a lot. And that's not a bad thing. This is how we learn. That's absolutely fine. I'm not judging at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that because I feel like you feel like I'm judging you right now. I really feel like you feel that I am judging you for this thought and this concept that you should work to get to this level of success and that you're not going to be happy with it. And I hear, you saying, absolutely not, Rose. I'm going to be happy. Great. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. The Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? It's just spitting out a lot of cards on me because I'm talking too much. Because I love y'all. Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. I could tell you a thing or two about Sagittarius that I have known in my past. Yeah. Devil's on the bottom. Death, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you're here. Here you are. Here you are. Let's say your dream is to have this perfect wedding. Cut your hair, have this cute little bob, find the perfect dress in a bride magazine, and then buy it. And you're going to have this perfect wedding. And you're holding on to this dream so hard. But I ask you, in order to make this dream a reality, this picture perfect dream, what did you have to let go of? What did you have to kill within yourself? What did you have to back burner within yourself in order to make this happen? Like, I mean, is it worth it? Can you do it? Sure. I had a friend in college who was the hippiest, sweetest, most amazing person. And she was gay, and she was extremely high all the time, and it was wonderful. And she decided one day that she was done with it, as a lot of people do when they're heavy pot smokers. One day they just decide they're done. But she decided she was done, and not only was she done with that lifestyle, but I mean, this girl had dreadlocks. I mean, serious dreadlocks. She decided, I'm done with this lifestyle. I want to find a man. I want to have children. I want to settle down. I want a normal situation. And I'll be damned if it wasn't 3 months later and she's engaged to the perfect man. And then she has the perfect children. And then she has the perfect job. So, was it worth it to her? Maybe. But you have to cut things loose from your past to achieve that level of new life, of new position, status, achievement, that which can only be if you sacrifice the old self. It's like shedding your skin, like a snake shedding its skin. You can only become fresh if you leave a lot of it behind. Sacrifice it to your past. So, if it's worth it to you, like it was for my friend, at least for now, it has been for the last 20 years, I guess, for her. No, 15. If it's worth it to you, then great. If you really think it's going to make sense to you in the future, in 2 years, great. I'm a little hesitant. 7 of Pentacles. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? This is your time to really evaluate it, though, Sagittarius. This is your time to discern its value, the value of sacrificing your self to this new version of you. Might be a little thing. Might be a little thing. Might be a really big thing, like my friend. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? You guys are my last reading. You're going to be the longest. All right, Sagittarius. Come on now. There's the 7 of Pentacles here. Why are we watching these things grow? You're just, oh, this deck is so tired. It's the 8 of Swords. It's the 7 of Cups. It's the Devil. And it's the 9 of Cups. Again, with this choice, with this choice, influenced by maybe some I feel like I'm a buzzkill. I really do. Because y'all have cut your hair and y'all are like, okay, this is my new lifestyle now. I've got this haircut and I'm about to change my life. Wise magician here. This is her. This is the last. She's like, this is all I got. Okay. The Two of Cups. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. And the Lovers. This is a little bit of a feedback loop. This is a little bit of a cycle that we're looking at. From front to back, back to front. And normally I don't have a linear timeline like this, so it's kind of hilarious. So let's just focus on the good news right now. The good news is that either because of or in spite of these changes that you may or may not make, that new haircut, for example, is going to bring in a pretty savory character for you to interact with. But I think that the influence of that character is actually your Achilles heel. It's the influence of that character that kind of tips you in the wrong direction and then puts you over here, where you still see it as 10 of Cups, but it sort of destroys your heart. That's heavy. That's a lot. So what I'm just going to say to you is use your discernment when you're talking to new people who could influence you. Please do that. You're humans, adults, I'm assuming. You make your own choices. You have willpower. I think some of your willpower and some of your chameleon mutability is going to get you into, has a potential to get you into a situation. That's all. That's all. And I think it could have to do with those people who directly could have an influence over you. And you might not even recognize it as an influence over you. You know, I start to really analyze the choices that you're making and be really, really calculated at your response. Like, don't snap to let me put it this way. In this energy, don't cherry pick the results from any analyzing that you do. Like sometimes why I'm saying that is that sometimes we will really think about something and try to figure out what happened or what, how to resolve something or how to explain something. And we'll kind of settle on the first, sometimes the first answer is the most reasonable, but we'll settle on kind of the low-hanging fruit of the answers, the one that was the easiest to get to. And I would ask you to be, because I think it's more complicated. It's deeper than that. And I think the deeper you go, I think keep asking yourself why. So it's like, oh, I had a disagreement with my friend. This is an example, not from me, but I had this disagreement with my friend. And then why were we really disagreeing? Well, because they wanted to drive my car. Okay, well, why did they want to drive my car? And why did that make me uncomfortable? And then why was I really afraid that, what is their traffic record like? It's not that bad, so why was I afraid of it? Is my car fully insured? What from my angle is, have I had bad experiences in the past with people driving me? what, do I get, anxious over in the passenger seat of any car? Like really analyze the situation and how much of it is coming from the depths of your being that you don't usually go to. That's a lot of work. I'm giving you a very lot of homework and not a very good reading, like in terms of you got a lot of you think you're on the right path. That's the thing. It's like you got a new haircut and you got a new way of looking at the world and you're having pictures taken that you're proud of, and that's great. And you might even be coming up with a brand new business idea, or you've met someone and you really think that you're going to make a good couple, or maybe you got back together with an ex and now things are going to be fine. Or maybe you just overcame some big momentous hurdle that you thought was going to cripple you, and now you're in this new energy. This is wonderful. I am not begrudging you at all. I'm not taking away any of the glory of these moments. I just think there's a potential for you to go sideways in this energy and kind of dupe yourself into thinking that something is your path when your true path and calling might be a little bit deeper than these. It is what it is. It is what it is. If this is resonating, it's resonating. I doubt anyone has watched this long into the reading, so it doesn't matter. But I love y'all. You're gonna have this amazing life regardless, okay? It's just a life that you feel is authentically yours, or a life that you manufactured. That's all. I am a big proponent of living an authentic life. So that's why this resonates so strongly with me. And I love Sagittarius. But you do you, boo. You do you. This has been your reading, Sagittarius. Thanks for sticking around. If you did watch this far, Jesus Christ. If you did watch this far, can you leave a comment in the video so that I can thank you? Thanks, guys.